Gamble with Your Friends is an RNG-fueled festival of insanity, especially when working with other people. Every game you play, every chance you take, every move you make could lead to total disaster. What if you were the luckiest stickman alive, though? What if every game was a win? Every roll predetermined? How much money could you make in gambling with your friends? What is the maximum, the tippy top, the summit of wealth you can achieve in this game? Well, we'll be providing two answers. The theoretical one, aka the theoretical absolute max based on math and what passes for science, and the practical one, which I'll run myself, aka what a dummy with human reflexes and processing power can do. During this experiment, we discover some things about the game that I honestly had no idea were even possible or even there. So, let's begin. First things first, we need a plan. In order to come up with said plan, we need to understand how all the games work, and more importantly, what exploits we can utilize for each of them. If you've never played the game before, here's how it works. Every day, you have a quota to meet. Every 3 days survived, you unlock a new floor. Each floor has its own set of games, though some games are shared between floors. Now the floors. Floor 1 has by far the biggest starting pool, since some of its games will be shared across the floors. A total of 6 games can show up on this floor, and those games are the roulette, the duck race, blackjack, slots, craps, and the wheel of fortune. There's a few exploits you can do on this floor, which we might be able to leverage. The most well-known ones are probably the craps exploits. There's in fact 2 exploits for this broken game. First one is a little tough to execute perfectly, at least I find so. You essentially roll a die, and then whatever you get, you flip the face of the second die in your hands until it matches 7 between the two. Then, you crouch under the display until the die is kinda half visible, sort of, and clipped into the table. Then, you throw the die, and it clips the top of the machine and should just fall on the face you selected without rolling. This nets you a 2x, and if you go through the trouble of rolling once first and then getting the right number again, you get a 4x. The second exploit, you throw your first die and then your second one. Before the second is finished rolling though, you grab your bat and smack it like it owes you money until it lands on the number you want. It's a bit inconsistent and can take some time. Actually, both of these can, so not really ideal for our purposes. Now, for the biggest exploit of them all, the Big Daddy, El Papa Grande, a save, a scamming. The way Gamble with Your Friends, God, that's a bit of a mouthful to say every time. I'm just going to call it GWIF from now on, alright? It sounds stupid, but at least it's shorter. The way GWIF works is that every day you load in, a seed is generated that determines all the random outcomes in the game. Now, most games refresh this seed if you ever reload into the game, but not this one. That means every time you log back in, everything that would have happened when you were playing duck race or slot machines or craps will happen again exactly as before. So firstly, I just checked that every game was indeed part of this seeding exploit, and yeah, they were. After that, all we have to do is look at the payouts. Wheel of Fortune isn't that great since its max is 5x. Even if you know what's coming, you can't change it, so 10 losses in a row is still 10 losses no matter how you spin it. Add that to the time it takes for the wheel to actually spin, and that's a no from me, Chief. Then comes slot machines, same issue. A loss is a loss and there isn't much you can do about it. Plus, the maximum bet size is really low and only pays out 10x. Blackjack is the next best thing, but with a max of 2.5x is hardly worthy of your time. And again, you cannot pick what's going to come out. So if you lose, you still lose. So we're going to have to drop it, even though it was by far my favorite, but also most hated game while I was doing my 100% playthrough. That leaves us with duck race, craps, and roulette. We've talked about craps. The exploits are okay, but nothing compared with the big dog of it all. Nope, not you, Donald. Talking about the roulette. By far the highest return you can get on floor 1, and in fact, I believe it is in the top 3 for fastest return in the whole game. You get a whopping 24x when guessing the number right. And well, with seeding, you don't need to guess. The only thing stopping you now is how fast you can go between the two machines, placing down the correct numbers and spinning them. But before you do that, you do have to spend 5 minutes gathering those numbers, which was tedious. 25 and 21. 8 and 24. 22 and 34. before we can get a perfect day 1, 2, and 3 assessment, we are missing one last piece of the puzzle: items. These let you do anything from cancel your last loss to increase your profits to giving you tickets when you win. There's 16 total items, but we really only care about 4 of them. Gambler's Confidence, aka the Blue Book, increases your profit amount by 50%. The drink, when you smash it, also increases your profit for a limited amount of time. The Taser, to terrify the croupiers into letting you gamble just a wee bit more. And finally, the Devil's Reel, which can triple your last win or lose it. Out of the 4, the drink is technically not as important, since it does affect your ability to press buttons and whatnot, so the gain is likely to be minimal. So for the sake of the calculations, and my mind, we'll be excluding it. Feel free to let me know I'm a twat below by not using all the items. But you'd be wrong, because as a matter of fact, the Devil's Reel can also go. You see, I lied to you. The best items you can get are actually, drumroll please, 2 books and 1 taser. That's right, you are not restricted to 1 book per run. And assuming you can get 3 items per day, which roughly checks out, there shouldn't be a problem. Now we have all it takes to get our day 3 estimates, both theoretical and practical. Onto the numbers. It takes 5 seconds for 1 roulette to spin and land on a number, plus an additional lag of about 1 second before you can actually re-spin it. So you can fit 50 total spins within the 5 minutes allotted. However, you do also have to account for the initial run from the lift to the table, which can be anywhere from 3 to 10 seconds. However, we are saying this is the luckiest run overall, so let's just call it 3 seconds. That leaves us with a total of 49 spins. On the other side, however, there is another roulette table, and you can play both of them at the same time with independent seeds. If you had supernatural movement and the memory of your girlfriend for all the times you said you'd be in bed by midnight but snuck in at 6 AM smelling of sweat and lost MOBA games, you could keep them permanently spinning with a lag of about 2 seconds for the second roulette wheel, which would still leave us at 49 spins each. The max bet for the first day is $180, or 15% of your quota. Remember that, it's important. That is $4,320 total, or $4,140 profit. Multiply that by the 98 spins, and it gives us a grand total of $423,360 for the first day. Huh. I thought it'd be more. You know, like 98 correct guesses on roulette with $180 bet every time would only net you $420,000. That's kind of crazy. It really puts billionaires into perspective, eh? Now, I'm only joking. I didn't forget. That is itemless. So let's add in the taser, which doubles the bet on one of the machines. However, it does take 5 seconds itself to use, so you lose 1 spin for both roulettes, but double the output for one of them. Then add in both books of profit, which gives us a nice 100% increase on our profits. And we find ourselves in a much nicer number of $1.2 million. Much more respectable. Now, that's the theory. How does the practice compare? So really we need the profit book and we need the taser. Those are the 2 big ones. Okay, taser's there, which is nice. Oh. I'm just going to check if the item comes out as a book. Is it good? Alright. We quit there. We quit there. Ass. Absolute fucking cheeks. Wow, this is terrible. I don't even think we can buy both of them, even if they both appear here. Yeah. Whatever. We're just gonna go back, come back in. Oh, perfect. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. We got the book. And we've got the taser. Please give me a roulette. I'm gonna be so upset if you don't give me a roulette. Roulette? Oh my god, no. Oh, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. I need the books. Wait, maybe if I just do the book. No, you can't just take it with you. Buy it. Hello. Come on, give me roulette. There we go. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do it. 36 and 19. No, fuck. Another 0. 0 and 14. 26, 29 and 16. We've got 14. I didn't see the other one. Okay, well, see how much money we can make with these. So it's max 36, max 29, and then it's 21 and 26, 21 and 26. Then we have 30 and 24, 30 and 24. Then we have 12 and 4, 12 and 4, and then 27 and 1. I don't think that's gonna make it though. Okay, we stop with that. Day 2 starts, and we see something surprising. We're already over the quota, which, to be honest, I didn't even think was possible. It is very much a confusing one since I tried it for every single day, but it doesn't happen in any other day other than this one. Only day 1, and it seems to be consistent. It does throw a wrench in our works, since regardless the amount you go over it, it is never a flat percentage. So here, we're going to have to make an assumption. I'm going to assume the quota for day 2, in our perfect scenario, is going to be 1.2 million. It's nice and round, so why not? Now, we've done most of the heavy lifting, so we have the formula for our expected daily return, which is this. Yes? So all we need to do is plug in the quota for day 2, and we get 1.2 billion. Does that seem familiar? Yeah, it's literally 1,000 times our initial amount of money in day 2. Isn't that neat? Meanwhile, on the practical side of things, we have been blessed. Really? Well, as I said, we were being blessed. We have been absolutely fucked in the ass. How about that one? Interesting. So no taser, only 1 book. So that definitely decreases shit by a lot. Okay, let's go. Boom, boom. And boom, boom, boom. We have 30 and 2. Shit. And then, whatever. That wasn't here last time. Oh, that doesn't bode very well, does it? Shit. Oh, no. Did I do something wrong? No, nothing should have changed. The item should be exactly the same. Oh my god. What the fuck is happening? Yeah, it's here. So this is 1 and 30. 1 and this one will be 30. Oh, fuck. 7. Oh my god, dude. It's wrong. Ah! I don't know why it changed then. I always thought, I thought it was changing with the thing, but apparently not, so. Alright, here we go. Boom. And minimum bet, boom. 25. Okay. It should be the good one. Because of the items, it should be the good one. Oh, I'm so pissed off though. I mean, this should be unbelievable scenes right now. Okay, we got 733, 2021. 733. 2021. 20. 17 and 35. Damn it, I couldn't get everything. It was a good day though. That was a really good day. Puts us in the millies. It does put us in the millies. Woo 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 woo. Hey 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 hey. Oh, okay. Now, day 3. Hard to exactly predict the quota, but from all the data I gathered, it seems to be converging ever closer to 13% over the amount you have, which would put the quota for day 3 at about 1.37 billion, give or take. Substitute into our formula, and voila, a theoretical 1.4 trillion. Again, about 1,000 times more than the quota. On the practical side, though, things slow down a little bit. Okay, so this one's above. Why is this one above? I'm so confused. So it's going to be impossible for me to guess where the quota is going to be, basically. It's going to be impossible for me to guess for the theoretical where the quota's going to be. Well, there's the taser. That's nice. And the book. Oh, brother, yes. Brother, yes. Yes. The moment there's not a roulette table, we're in big fucking trouble. Yes. Nope, that's craps. Oh, fucking... Why did I have to open my big mouth? Why did I have to open my big mouth, brother? We could try without the items. It's obviously significantly going to reduce how much money we make. Is that dude fucking moonwalking in front of me? Well, I'm going to have to try and go without those, which is quite annoying given that I got the right items as well. That's different. Okay. We just got to go without the items, basically. Okay, let's go without the items. 32 and 21. Cool. We have 18 and 33. Okay, max, what is it, 2 and 30, and then 33 and 18, 33 and 18, oh, that's not good enough time. Okay, well, we did do it. We did do it, not by as much as I'd like, but it's always by an order of about 1,000-ish. We are onto our final hurdle, the final variable that will change everything for us. Day 4 introduces a new floor, and with it, 6 new games. Most of them absolutely useless, a couple of them extremely infuriating, but one is our golden goose, our little moneymaker. Plinko. Pachinko? Bachi. Droppy ball? I don't know, man. Take your pick. I'm just going to call it Plinko. Plinko, much like roulette, has a 24x multiplier. And given a fast fingering speed, grow up, we might be able to surpass the roulette. So let's have a look. I estimated that you can have about 8 balls on screen at any given moment. And the average fall time for those balls is around 4 seconds. There is very little lag between the balls dropping, so I think we can just consider them to drop about 2 seconds between ball 1 and ball 8. So by 6 seconds in, all 8 balls have been replaced with a new set of 8. Does that make sense? I hope so. Meaning, every 6 seconds, we have a new full rotation. That gives us a total of 50 rotations, minus 1 for the time to get to the Plinko machine, which is about 3 seconds as we estimated before. That is a total of 392 balls per day. However, Plinko only allows you to bet 5% of your quota, not 15, and we'll be using 1 machine, not 2. So that gives us the following equation. And lo and behold, it is about 83% better than roulette. So, let's go for all 3 days of floor 2. We'll assume about 30% for quota demand day on day, since I can't find an actual number, and that's the average I got on all my runs. For day 4, we use a quota of 1.82, and we get 3.35 quadrillion. Day 5, our quota increases to 4.36 quadrillion, and nets us 8.03 quintillion. Day 6, 10 quintillion, nets us 1923 sextillion. So now, let's have a look at our test subject. No, you motherfucker. God damn it. It's too difficult to execute. I'm probably just a bit stupid, which, you know, is fair enough. I'll admit to it. I'll admit to it. There's no shame in being a little slower than the others. It's different. That's big spender now. The items seem similar though. Yep, they're definitely the same items. One more reroll. Now we're freaking talking, baby. Same games, please. Thank God. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Nope, nope. Boom, boom, boom. 29 and 16. 16. Oh, I didn't see the last one. I mean, it's still in the middle, but let's see. What is it? 28 and 29, probably? 1 and 21. 1, 21. Sorry. I think that's the most we've done so far. Holy. Whew. Alright. These are kind of ass booty cheeks for sure. Well, never mind. Here are my boys. Oh, yeah, that's different. Okay, let's just go. Boom. And then min, bop, boom. 34. We have, and we have 0. Oh, fuck. Yep. Yeah, it's the number of tickets. Okay, 23 and 11. 2 and 5. 9 and 17. 13 and 13. Oh, that didn't go in time, I don't think. Oh, okay. Well, we are in the quadrillions. Trying to grab both at the same time. You cannot do that in this game. We've got 9 and 19. 33 and 4. 5 and 14. Okay, that's the same items, so give it to me. Thank you. 11 and 4, 9 and 19. 11 and 4. Oh, fuck. 32 and 32. I got distracted, my bad. 33 and 23. 33 and 23. Alright, that's the last one. Oh, just barely. Oh, did not do as much there as I thought we might. 5. Yeah, that was a lot lower than usual. Don't feel like I was particularly slow. Something I did not expect ended up happening. I don't know if you noticed it, but I only noticed it when the run was done. There was a money limit in the game. It seems practically the maximum amount of money you can make is 5 quintillion. No more, no less. The game literally does not allow you to go over it. However, that does not stop us in the theoretical realm. Now, what is the maximum value we would be able to get out of Gamble with Your Friends? There is one final potential candidate that we unlock at this point, though I thought it was doubtful it would matter. Minesweeper. Minesweeper also gets you the 24x multiplier, and it is faster than roulette. But how fast really? It takes about 2 seconds per cycle, being a bit generous here. So you'd have a total of about 148, so 150 minus 2 for the setup, at 20% of quota, which gives us the following equation. Somehow, this is 50% better than Plinko, about 3x better than roulette, and is, I promise, the last piece of the puzzle. With this in mind, let's see what our final results would be. Still with 30% quota every day, since that was the best I could estimate. So on day 12, we would net ourselves 43 quindecillion, I think? That is our bottom line. A number so inconceivable, I have nothing to compare it to. The closest I could find is the number of stars in the observable universe, which is about 10 to the 24, so about 43 octillion times less than the money we have gathered. So, what are we doing with all this money, huh?